Corvallis is flat. Why can't we bicycle these kegs around? You know, Lawrence and I will kind of wrestle sometimes to see who gets to ride the bike. You get a lot of attention, which is kind of fun. You get, I don't get cat calls from women much, but when I have those couple kegs on that bike, they all want to take you home. I was bartending in Portland in the early 80s when the Red Hook Ale and Grant's Scottish Ale came out. Those were the first two breweries that made local craft beer. And I brought these beers in, so I was just fascinated with that. It was so cool, and I, of course, started drinking them. And then when the Portland brewery started rolling, I knew a lot of those guys. I knew the people who owned Portland Brewing, and I knew the Widmer brothers. So I've always kind of had this fascination and interest in beer, and I've really enjoyed it. Also, it's cultural here, as you know. I mean, starting a brewery, I feel like we've just woven ourselves into the fabric of our local culture, Corvallis and then Oregon and the Northwest.
I love making hoppy beers and combinations and hybrids and other types of beer, but I just trying to make traditional ales and lagers authentically. I'll never get tired of the smell of a hot mash. Something very comforting about it.
When I was casting about trying to figure out how to build a brewery, I could walk into any brewery and explain what I was up to, and I would immediately be welcomed back. They'd pour me a pint, and they'd throw open the brewery and say, "What do you want to see? What questions do you want answered?" They were excited for me.
This is clean and sanitized, ready for today's brew. Honey Tripel's going in here. This is our Base Jump Amber Ale.
One of the rewarding things about having a brewery here in Corvallis is your access to all this local product that you use in the brewery.
The smaller you are, the more cost you can put into individual batches as far as quality ingredients and amounts of those quality ingredients. It's sometimes a business decision to put less raspberries into that raspberry wheat, whereas here we can say, well, we're going to spend a few $100 more to add more raspberries because we like the flavor. We like it at a little bit higher level where those raspberries come out and say, hey, these are Corvallis raspberries in my beer.
If you have 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 breweries in even a small downtown like Corvallis, I think it's actually a good thing and better for everybody else. You bring people into that area and they're pretty much going to stop at most of them.
Pub beer is fantastic, and that's originally why I got into the brewing business, was because I think it's important to enjoy it at the source. It takes a long time to build a restaurant of this size, but I think it's going to provide a large venue for beer and a rooftop venue for beer.
So I'm not sure what we're going to do beyond getting our pub operational and continuing to make great beer. We'll see what the future holds for us, but it's exciting because we can do a lot of things.
That's bitter.